What is up, guys? I got something special in the mail today. Bolt Pro 36. All right, so I'm unboxing today the Bolt Pro 36 80 watt. It's a brand new machine that we just got in, so we're gonna take it out and get it set up and show you how I would do it. So out of respect, I'm gonna shout out my Uncrating team today. I've got my hammer and crowbar guy, and I can't forget about my new drill guy. So we got the team here to get this done. Let's get right into it. So first, I'm gonna take off all the screws and the hinges on the side, and then we'll jump into pulling the box apart. It's a push of a button. Now, if you just had a screwdriver, what are you doing? It's 2026. Now, I will say that this is a lot easier process start to finish if you have some help, but one person can get this done. You know the drill. All right. And truthfully, uncrating is one of the funnest things in my opinion, because you get to just demolish something that's meant to be demolished. It's almost therapeutic. All right, now I got the easy part over with. Let's let the big guy give this a shot. The best way to do this is just to find a spot on the lid that's got a little crease in it. So I found one here. Start pulling away at it. It's okay to be a little violent. That happens sometimes. Nice. Go ahead and fry me in the comments. Like, you shouldn't do it that way. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and I just do mine probably the hardest way possible. Boom, boom. I can already tell that this side likes me more. All right, now time for the big reveal. Ta-da! All right, we got more work to do. I'd like to take this moment to thank my beautiful wife and kids, because without them, I wouldn't be uncrating this machine. The next stage will be to remove these little wood blocks that are over the feet, and then to screw the feet up. Just guys being dudes, you know? The reason that it ships like this is so that it's more stable. Wow. Whoa, I did it. One thing I've learned, that if something's not working right, blame the tool. There's no way it's my fault. It couldn't be my fault. I skipped a pretty important step, these bad boys. So I'm gonna put these on and I'm gonna twist the feet up so that we can wheel the machine right off the pallet. All right, now I'm gonna unlock the wheels, and I'm actually gonna get an extra set of hands to help me push the machine onto this ramp. And one thing that I always do is I take the middle support bar that came off the lid, and I throw it up under here just as a little extra support for this. Now that we pretty much threw the machine off the pallet, let's use a knife blade to remove all the wrap off the machine so that we could reveal the final product. All right, so now we've got the wrap off, and here we've got your toolkit. So it's got all the cables that you'll need. It's got some Allen wrenches, some cleaning supplies for your lenses and mirrors. Everything that you absolutely need to run the machine will come in here. We've got our exhaust that comes with the machine. It's a 6-inch exhaust. It's an inline, so it's much quieter. Then we also have our air compressor that comes with it. So now I'm gonna move it where it's gonna live. Let's go. Now, the peel. Oh, it's a double peel. There she is. now that we've got it where it needs to be, we got the cover peeled off, it's time to set up the exhaust, plug it in, most importantly, lifting the e-stop. And then we can turn it on to make sure it works. All right, so my exhaust setup is a little bit different than everybody else. So with you guys, you'll have exhaust going from here to the fan and from the end of the fan outside, but I've got a custom exhaust setup. So I'm gonna go from my tubing here, right to the machine. So now you just gotta plug the thing in. Clicks in, we're good. I could use an extension cord, really, but that'll work for now. All that's left is to turn it on with the keys. And inside here is actually where our keys are. Zip tie there, holding the two baggies of keys to the honeycomb so they don't go around everywhere. You've got your key to start the machine, your scan offsets, and then your manual focus tool and the USB stick with your settings, the easy button for light burn. Yes. All right, I'm back here on day 2. I ran out of time yesterday, but we got it completely set up. We got the plastic cover taken off, so it's now sparkly clean. Today, I'm gonna run it through the paces. I'm gonna test wood and acrylic on cutting and engraving to just see how it performs. So let's get into that. First up on the list is this 1/8" cherry wood from Creative Cut Supply. We actually are partnered with them and sell their materials, so check those out on our website. Let's give it a try. So I got my speed and power set up the way that I want. Now let's send it to the machine and run it. Okay, so there's 2 things that we've changed on the Bolt Pro. Before, it was 32 by 20. Now the working area is 36 by 24. So it's gotten bigger in both directions so that you can put larger projects into the machine. And the next thing is that we increased the wattage. It went from a 55 watt RF tube to an 80 watt RF tube, meaning you're gonna be able to cut thicker and faster than you could before. All right, hot off the press. It looks really good. If I would change anything, I would lower the air on the Engrave so I wouldn't get any buildup, but it's pretty minimal, to be honest. Also, it looks like I had a lot of flashbacks, so I could have dialed the power back quite a bit for the cut or sped it up, either way, but not bad for the first time trying it. So this, I believe, is the copper to black. I could be wrong, but this is from Lonestar Adhesive. That's another company that we're partnered with, so if you'd like to shop their materials, check it out on our website. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna increase the speed just a hair based on that last cut. And speed and power, I'm gonna leave it about the same. Again, I've never used this machine before. It's brand new, so I don't have an exact speed and power off the top of my head, but this should get us in the ballpark and we'll just see how it turns out. So we're done with that test, and I can tell you right off the bat, I was definitely using way too much air. I am going to clean it off a little bit with a magic eraser and some LA Awesome. Actually, turned out just fine. Bruh. I mean, I definitely could have lowered the air and not had to clean it up, but that looks pretty good to me. Both of those came out great. I have a lot more testing that I want to do. I want to push this 80 watt tube to the limits to see if it can cut the 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and maybe even 1 inch in one pass. All right, so I hope that video was helpful for you guys today, or at least entertaining in some way. Watch me struggle uncrating by myself and then getting the machine up here. But yeah, so we unboxed, we set up, and we tested the machine. Hopefully you learned something from this. If you'd like to get more information about our machines, look at the description. We'll have a link to where you could schedule a call with our team. Stay tuned for more videos to come on this machine, watching me push it to the limits. Thanks.